Let's get to you.
Sure.
So, can you share with me and my audience your personal journey of coming out and how it inspired you to become a coach and an advocate for the LGBTQ plus community?
Sure. I actually came out at 36, officially came out at 36, after being married for 13 years to a really lovely woman. I have two biological daughters. Of course, they're now young adults themselves. And I had gone back in the closet at 19. I had told my parents I was gay, or thought I was gay. I wasn't like convinced at that point. I knew I had these same sex attractions and all of that sort of stuff. Yet I wasn't ready. I mean, to be really honest, man, I wasn't ready. I wasn't strong enough to be myself. I had some religious beliefs hovering over me saying I was going to hell and all these sort of things. And so I did what I needed to do. I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's be who everybody else expects me to be. And I actually feel very blessed by that, because had I come out, that would have been 1981, 82, sometime in that range. I probably wouldn't be having this conversation with you, because it was at the beginning of the AIDS epidemic. I was very naive sexually and everything. So I probably would have done some stupid stuff, and then, knock on wood, praise God, all that stuff. I'm here.
Right.
And even though there was a lot of pain that came at 36 and breaking up a family and all that, as the movie title says, the kids are all right. They're great. My daughters are amazing, lovely, young, open-minded women. My ex-wife and I had a pretty good relationship for quite a few years, and then other things got in the way. And I wouldn't say we have a horrible relationship, but just we don't have any reason to interact. So, but it guided me to this, because I realized there's a lot of this pain going on in the world. And when I started getting that itch, like we do at 40 some years old, been there, done that, man, to go something else. I need something else. I had already been exposed to coaching. I'd had a couple of coaches myself, and the message kept being, you need to be a coach. You need to be a coach. You need to be a coach. And I finally took the risk. When I got laid off at my last job, I'm like, okay, we're going to go do it. And that's what kind of was the inspiration. And I'm very blessed from 2006 to present day. I've had a thriving coaching practice. I actually coach for another company as well as their lead coach. And I love what I get to do. And I get to impact lives and get to not only help people come out of the closet, but I help people come out of whatever closet it is in their life that they're trying to come out of.
That's pretty cool. I want to backtrack a little bit. So you said that you came out previously and then went back into the closet because you said you were unsure. That's the first that I've heard of something like that. I'm not going to out my family member, but she's out. My favorite aunt is gay. And I talk to her all the time. And I said, when did you know? And she was like, I knew when I was 8, 9 years old in the back of the station wagon, looking at the women as we were leaving the beach. Like I knew, but I was like, you also like dated guys. Yes. It was the 70s and early 80s. That's kind of what you did. So you said you came out, went back in. When did you know, okay, I'm definitely gay? Because you obviously you got married and you had daughter. There's going to be people that those people that argue, oh, it's all a choice. They're not born this way, which we obviously know that that's not the case. But
no, it's not the case at all.
When did you say to yourself, I'm ready to be my authentic self?
Well, it was all there all along. I mean, I knew at 7 or 8 years old that I was attracted to men.
Right.
But I was being held back by a belief system. So when I say I kind of, went back in, I was unsure. I was unsure of the way forward because I had all these people telling me I was going to hell and everything.
Yeah.
This is what I'm not proud of. Even as I moved into that space and got married, I was never faithful. I was never faithful because I was trying to survive. And some people say you're an asshole. Okay, I'm an asshole. I will own that badge, right? But until you've stood in this asshole's shoes, please kindly rethink what you're thinking of me, because there's torture, there's demons within you that's like, this isn't who I am, but I'm putting on this front. And so to your question, when I decided that it was like I couldn't do this anymore
Mm-hmm.
was at 36 when I had a unique experience with a guy in London, and it actually didn't involve any sex. It was like we spent the night together, but there was a deeper connection. There was that thing that everybody says they want in a relationship, right? Oh, I want connection. I want that intimacy, but it doesn't have to be wham, bam, thank you, ma'am or sir. And that's exactly what didn't happen. It did not happen. In fact, when I speak about this on stage, I use this line. So that was the night that there was no sex. I fell in love and I fell apart because I didn't know what to do with it.
Didn't know what to do with it.
That was also the moment that I realized, you know what? This is my North Star. I finally can see something beyond the sneaking around, the hooking up, all this stuff. I can see that there's more to this. And that was the moment that I'm like, okay, I know it's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. It's going to be hard. But if I don't do this now, when am I going to do this?
If you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/Unsolicited Perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.